Welcome to another podcast of the current situation Manchester United. So in this video podcast, I'm going to be talking about Manchester United's draw at home against West Ham yesterday. I didn't watch the game, motherfucker. I didn't even do a match reaction because I didn't watch the game yesterday. But I'm pretty sure it was quite a disappointing result because at this point of the season, we're not looking to draw games. We're not looking to lose games. Matter of fact, this is the period where we should be looking to win games. Matter of fact, this period is just going to come and go like that because in December, as we all know it, we're going to be playing at least at nauseum 2 games per week, if not 3 games per week. In some cases, we don't have time to be resting up or whatever else. We have to. This is the moment where we're going to see how competent Ruben Amorim is as a manager in utilizing the squad. We need to know. We really need to get points on the board if we're looking to get top 5, man. Listen, me. This is we have because we have a game Monday. I think we have a game either 2 days after the game we have on Monday, or if not 3 days after, and we're going to be playing against Wolves away from home. So yeah, man, we have to take these games seriously, and like I said, this is the period where we're going to see how good we are as a squad to try and make it in top 5 this season. Yesterday's game. So we drew against West Ham yesterday. I'm pretty sure that we had high hopes of win against West Ham yesterday, and we just couldn't put the pieces together and win against them yesterday. But we, based on the highlights I saw, we tried to go at, we tried to go at them. We tried to go at them, and they held out against us. That's what happened. But we scored when we scored. Dallo put us in front. It was a tapping, to be honest, but tapping or no tapping, a goal is a goal, and we need goals. So we were in front. And then like at the 83rd minute, after they took a corner where some scruff went into the box and it fell to the feet. A matter of fact, yeah, some scruff. Wait, what's that on the ceiling? I don't know how. Just look like some on the ceiling. Man, I have to I have to check that out. But so there was some scuffle in the box, and the ball went to some dude. I don't even know what his name is, and he scored the equalizer. So that kind of knocked the stuffing out of us because we were looking to actually not only get 3 points but to defend the goal with our 1 goal lead and get the 3 points, and that didn't happen because we fell to them like in the 83rd minute and concede, and we got drop 2 points, man. Very disappointing, very disappointing. Um, I've seen some persons say, "Oh, substitutions were off. Ruben Amorim made the mistakes. He made his mistakes. Is the reason why we didn't get 3 points." Dude, at the same time, everybody is to be blamed, man. The players, managers, the fans, everybody. I mean, we have listen. We have to know when we have to take our chances, man, because we created more than enough chances yesterday to score goals. I remember, I think, was it Diallo that had an opportunity to? I mean, we had chances yesterday, man. Yeah, we had chances yesterday. So let us not play. Let's not act as if we didn't like the only chance we had yesterday was the goal. No, that's not the only chance we had yesterday. We had multiple chances. Matter of fact, we had a good enough amount of chances to actually get more than 1 goal yesterday, and we didn't. So we got 1 point, which puts us in 8th place. We are above Liverpool in 8th place. Now, this is not a place to be proud of. But like I said, this is the period where we're going to go through a storm now. We're going to go through a storm now, and we're going to see how we come out of this storm. Like I said, we're going to be playing at least 2 games per week, if not 3 games per week. Persons are saying that, oh, we don't have the squad to stand against this storm that's ahead. Bro, listen, man. This like I said, Ruben Amorim's position as Manchester United's manager isn't safe just because he went on a purple patch form of an unbeaten run, and because we're out of that unbeaten run, I mean, we're not back to reality as it, because persons think like I don't want Ruben Amorim to get sacked, not right now. But if things continue like that, I have no option to wanting him sacked. I just have to say on principle and say this version has to get sacked. He has to go. We can't be losing games like this at this point of the season. He has to go. But I'm not at that point as yet. But this point of the season with games coming our faces like frisbees, we have to see how competent, we have to see how confident, we have to see how self-assured this manager Ruben Amorim is with the squad. We need to see how he uses the squad in this time period. We're going through a storm, man. This is December. We know the types of games that comes in December, and it has nothing to do with the winter either. We have 2 to 3 games per week. This is the point where like I said, we have like training. There are going to be players that will be tired. Yes, that comes with the territory. There will be players that will not be match fit. That, yes, that comes with the territory. But at the same time, it's on the manager's shoulders to know what to do in certain instances. The players to play in what type of game. The amount of times the players in the game gets. The time the substitution, the time the players have to come off. There are certain players that should not be playing full 90 minutes in some of the games because we have like a game in 2 days time. Hope I'm making sense. Man, my face looks like I need a shower. I actually do need a shower. I actually just woke up this morning, so I just woke up. But yeah, man, so this is the period where we need to see how competent or lack thereof, God forbid, Ruben Amorim is as Manchester United's manager. Yes, we have to go through that testing, bro. We have to go through that testing, bro. Diamonds are not diamonds unless they're cut. Gold is not gold unless it goes through the fire. This is our time period to go through that fire. We need to see how good the squad is. We can be crying signings. Oh, we need signings in January. It's necessary we make signings in January. No, it's not necessary we make signings. There's squads. Listen, man, there's squads that have like less talented players than us, and they're playing better football than us, and they're probably higher in the table. So what's their excuse? I mean, not their excuse. What's our excuse? Just because we have money to make signings don't mean that we have to use that. We have to use that, to talk about. Oh, no. Let's work with the players we have now. No signings talk, man. Let's talk about no signings. No, let's not talk about that. We have enough players to work ourselves through this. But again, that's due to the competence of the manager. I'm not the manager. So we have to see how we combat this time period. Yes, it's the Christmas period. Yes, it's the time for Christmas where we spend time with our families. We're saying, this is the best time of the year. No, it's not the best time of the year. Not for Manchester United, it is. Like I say, we're in 8th place. If we mess up the games that we're going to be playing, we'll drop to like 14, 15. Well, we want to repeat. We want to set a replica for like last season. Because last season at this time, we were like in 14, 15 place. So if that is what we are trying to replicate again, then God bless you. But this manager has to go if that's the case. So no, it's not the best time of the year, at least not in football terms. It is for Manchester United. Like I said, we have games coming at us like we have 2 to 3 games in 1 week. Is me? And here's the thing. We should be used to this anyway because we have, like I said in my last video podcast, we're not playing no Champions League, we're not playing no Euro League, we're out to the Carabao Cup, so we just have one football competition, that's the Premier League. That's the only league that we have to concentrate on. So us playing 2 to 3 games is like that should be cake to us. That shouldn't be nothing to us. Because if we're in like if like gone are the years where Manchester United was in the Champions League, still in the Carabao Cup, and competing in the Premier League, and we are like 2 to 3 games in the week. So this shouldn't be nothing to us. This should be now. I know that the Premier League is training. It's not training, no, it's straining. Straining. Like it strains this let me see, I'm trying to sound like a scientist right now, or some biologist or so. But I know that the us playing in the Premier League, because it's aggressive, it's competitive, you have to put your all into it. It's training on the players. I know that. I'm not naive to that. I'm not naive to that. But at the same time, like I said, we have to see the players that are strong enough to go through this time period, to go through this storm, to go through this wave of games. You have to see how competent the manager is in this time period, in this. Yeah, man, we have to see that, man. We have to see that. And yesterday is not a good precedent. This yesterday is not the good start of a precedent. Man, fuck, we lost against Everton. We lost against Everton last week Monday, and we drew yesterday against West Ham. So yesterday is not the best start of a. We don't want to set that precedence of drawing games and losing games. I don't care who. I don't care if the how I should say this now. The opponents, at least on paper, are low league. Dude, some of these low, quote unquote, low sides are higher than us in the Premier League. So what are you talking about? They're higher than us in the Premier League. The great Manchester United is in 8th place, at least for now. At least for right now. Who knows what tomorrow will be? Tomorrow will probably be in 10th place, if the sides that are going to be playing today or tomorrow win their games. Liverpool draw their game, I think, on Wednesday against Sunderland. So they drop points. God was merciful unto us, because if Liverpool won that game, they would have been on top of us. They would have been in the place that we're in right now, and would have dropped to 9th place. Yes, with one game in hand, but it wouldn't have changed nothing, because we go draw yesterday too. We draw as well with Liverpool. Liverpool draw their game on Wednesday. We drew our game yesterday. So it wouldn't be much difference. It's just that the change is based on probably goal difference and whatever else that would dictate if we would still be in 8th place or in 9th place. You understand? So we have, not to get, academic, but listen, man, we have to take the games as they come. We can't be complaining, oh, we have injuries, we have players that are, tired, we have players that are looking to spend time with their family. Dude, no, right now is not the best time to be hey, no disrespect to the players and the players' family, but this is not the time to be talking about no family. Dude, this listen, we have games to play. We have games to play. That is why Boxing Day and Christmas Day exist. My fault, I'll say this. There's games that we probably will play on Boxing Day and on Christmas Eve. There are sides that could play on Christmas Eve. So, I mean, like I said, this time period is not really the best time of the year, at least not in football terms. It is, because in football terms, man, like this time of the period in the Premier League, there will be like 3, sometimes 4, probably 4 games. I don't think it's that extreme, but definitely either 2 games, maximum 3 games per week we have to play per week in this time period in December. I have to be honest, I'm kind of worried, because our squad is not the strongest squad. So we have to see how. And matter of fact, when is the AFCON Cup starting? You think I forgot about that, didn't you? Let me see. AFCON. When does that start? Because you guys think I'm playing. That starts when? When will the AFCON be held? So that starts on the 20. It will start on the 21st of December 2025, and it will end January 18. See, and Mbuma, who is our best attacker, and Diallo, I'm pretty sure Diallo is going. Our best attackers are going. They are going to this African Cup of Nations competition. And when they're with their country, when they're with their respective countries in the African Cup of Nations, Our squad go look flimsy. Our squad is going to look slim because Sesko is out with injury, and God knows what we can't live with Xerxes up top alone. And Kuna is not in the best of form. Matter of fact, I heard that yesterday he struggled yesterday against West Ham. Yeah, that's an opinion, but I'm pretty sure, their fans have got onto him. They criticized him for his poor performance yesterday. So yeah, this is a time period. Like I said, this is not no best time of the year. Nothing. Not in football terms it is. Because this is the time period where we need to see the competency of the squad. Our best attackers are going to the African Cup of Nations, man. And yes, it's I mean, we have to man, we have to see how good the squad is, man. Let me see Manchester United. Because I want to see how this affects. I want to see if Manchester United is trying to negotiate when the players go to African Cup of Nations and when they come. See, oh man, this is gonna be funny because Liverpool, Salah is going to go, and probably a couple more players. I don't think there's any other player that's from Africa that plays for Liverpool. I could be wrong, but Salah is definitely going to represent Egypt because he's the fear of Egypt, right? And you have to represent your nation. So, given the current situations of Liverpool and Manchester United, and seeing that they're not in the place they want to be in the Premier League, the players, I don't know if they want to. I don't know if they want to represent their country. I mean, to represent the country is a very good thing, to represent the country that you were born in. But what's more important, if you ask me, is the state of the club that you represent. The club that is putting food on your table. The club that is putting money into your bank account. The club that is putting food on your table. The club that is putting a roof over your head. The club that is putting clothes on your back. The club that supports and obtains your affluent lifestyle. That's the club that pays you, not your club. Your country don't pay. My fault, their players that played for them country, and then country don't give them nothing. Not even a shirt, not even a Bible, not even a sandwich. Nothing. They don't get nothing for representing them country. Nothing. Nothing. And they still represent them country. No complaining, no nothing. Nothing. So my point is, I don't know if these players are going to put in their all representing their countries to trying to win the African Cup of Nations, because given the state of their club, I don't think they want to put in the. I want to see it because we have Mbeumo, we have Mazwai. We have three players: Mazwai, Mbeumo, Diallo. Three African players that are looking to be representatives for their respective countries. From December 21 to January 20, to the 18th of January. Basically, end of December to mid-January. We have to see how we play this. Plus, it's like I said, with our best two attackers out, man, of Diallo and Mbeumo, persons are going to cry, oh, we need signings, we have to make loan signings right now, we're going to lose it. Dude, hey. Time out. Time the hell out. Let's not run to signings, man. Let's not do that. I know where you're coming from, but at the same time, when the players come back and the signings drop to the bench, that's going to be waste of money. At least in my opinion. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm tripping, but if you have any thoughts that counter my thoughts, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. I don't believe we should be making no signings, no loan signings, definitely no permanent. We should not be signing nobody at this moment in time. Plus, it's not a winter transfer. When it's a winter transfer market, we should not be we should not be signing nobody. We should not be signing nobody. The official Manchester United website basically stated that Ruben Amorim is unclear about the situation concerning the AFCON change. So it says here, despite FIFA confirming a rule change on the call-up dates for players competing in the upcoming African Cup of Nations, Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim does not know this will affect his plans. It will affect his plans. He know that. He just doesn't want to lose face. So the release date for players has been moved back to a week after the original deadline. So I guess it's been moved back for some. I think it's been moved back because we have a lot of games, like I said, in this time period. So it's moved back a week than the original date where they would be with their countries in training. Actually, in Morocco, because the competition, the football African Cup of Nation competition, will be in Morocco. With the tournament due to kick off in Morocco 6 days later, and Amad Diallo, Mbeumo, and Mazwai is said to be affected. Yeah, this is going to look like a bleak situation, bro. Because you have Mbeumo representing Cameroon, Amadiol representing Ivory Coast, and Mazwai representing. I don't care about Onana. Onana can represent whatever country. I don't even think Cameroon wants Onana at this point. The Brethren just a casualty. Okay. Okay, so yeah, basically, bro, it's going to look like a tough one. It's going to really look like a tough one. We have to use the players in the respective, like I said, you have to be very tactful of how we use the players. Very tactful of how we use the players. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, man. Don't be watching the videos and not commenting. Let me hear your comments in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'll leave your comments down below in the comment section. Like and hit the bell as well so that you can be notified on each upload. And leave your comments down below in the comment section. Your comments down below. My thing is, as I've stated, this is going to be a very tough period for us. Let's not sing, oh, it's the best time of the year. And I can't sing a bit, but I can't sing that. I'm no Frank Sinatra or whatever, but listen, man, this ain't the best. This is not the best time period for Manchester United. I'll just say that. This is not the best time period for Manchester United, and it's not the best time of the world for Manchester United either. So let's not act as if just because it's the Christmas period, the winter Christmas period, where we're going to be watching Home Alone, where we're going to be watching Goodfellas, we're going to be watching The Godfather, we're going to be watching Christmas movie, go watch The Best Man the Second, we'll go watch Madia's Christmas, whatever. Dude, this is not the time period, at least here for your Manchester United. This is not the best time period for you. There is no time for you to be messing around. There is definitely not. And if you care for this club, you're going to put all of them, those stuff on the back burner. This is no disrespect to your family. Your family is going to always be there. Your family needs to understand that given the state of your club, and given the fact that you're going to be playing a lot of games per week, man, they'll see you like on New Year's Day or something. Of course, you'll see them on Christmas. I'm tripping, but the point is, at the rate of how we're going to be playing games in this time period, family cannot be first. At least not in my opinion. Family can be first. Family can be first, and that's it. Family can be first. That's nothing against the family, man. Family cannot be first in this time period, man. If you really bleed red for the Red Devils for Manchester United, you have to show that in your actions, man. Now, if you can pull it off by seeing your family and simultaneously train and play the games that we have to be playing at the rate we have to be playing them, good for you. Not everybody is like you. Not everybody can be like you and see them family. Some players have to probably cut off them family, put them on the back burner, put them on pause for a second, stall them, and see them like when it's Christmas or whatever else, and play the games for Manchester United and what they have to do, man. We can't be in 8th place forever. We can be worse than 8th place. We are not looking to go deep down into the Premier League table. We're not a mid-table side. We are not a mid-table side. And just because we're quote unquote, as some person may say, I don't even think we're playing like a mid-table side, but some person think we're playing like a mid-table side. I'm not going to buy into the belief that we're a mid-table side, because that's a self-proclaimed prophecy in itself. I'm not going to allow that thought to mess with my thought process. I'm not going to be doing that, because for you guys to have that thought process, at some point you guys go think that we're a mid-table club. That's a self-fulfilled prophet. Man, my phone, you see this? My phone cover is messed up. I need a new phone cover. It's flapping around, it's flapping its wings. Cause it gets what I'm saying, man. It's like it's co-sign what I'm saying. It's basically saying like, yeah, making sense. What you're saying is making sense. But yeah, man, this time period we have to win at least most of the games, man. We have to. If we're looking to get in top 5, if we really want to get in top 5, we have to win the games that are coming at us, whether it's home or away. And here's the thing. We don't have to be playing pretty football. We have to be playing enticing football. As long as we get them 3 points on the board, that's all that matters. You could have scored 1 goals. You could have scored goals with your kneecap. You could have scored goals with your head back. Whatever else. You could have scored goals with your eardrum. It doesn't matter. If you go score goals, that's what matters. Right now is not the time to be, let's not make a pretty scene about it, man. No. Because there are small sides that are in top 4 that don't, I'm not going to say they don't deserve to be in top 4. They work themselves to be in top 4. That's why they're in top 4. But my thing is, if they're in top 4 and they're not a top 4 side, we have no excuse, We have no excuse. We're bigger than a top 4 side. This is Manchester United, which by most standards is the best club in the world, which it sounds good, it's a good gimmick, but we're not the best club in the world. We're not. At least not in terms of football. We may be the richest club in the world. We may have the best, I wouldn't say we have the best fans, because our fans is a handful. I ain't gonna get into that right now, but that's a different story of its own. And hey, we have a divided fan base. Like, we have different factions. You think it's some syndicate or something. But the point is, we have a lot of money. We have a lot of financial revenues. We make a lot of money, you see me? But at the same time, when it comes down to football, we're not the best club in the world. We're not. You can't be saying we're in the best club. You cannot be saying we're the best club in the world, or we're not in the best competition in the world. We're not in the Champions League. So you can't be saying we're the best club in the world, we're not in the Champions League. That's diabolical. That's a contradiction, and that's blasphemy. That's fugazi. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. That don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. So I'm wrapping up. I don't want this video to. So the point is, let's do what we have to do, man. Like I say, our best attackers are going to African Cup of Nations, man. And I'll say this. I believe the players have a say whether or not they want to go to the African Cup of Nations. It's not like they have a written a signed contract where it says, oh, on the 21st of December you have to go to your respective countries to represent your countries in the African Cup of Nations. There is no negotiation you're going to. I don't think they're under that contract. I don't even think they're getting paid. Like I said, the club that they play for pays them. The country don't pay them. The country does not pay them. I don't think. I mean that's my opinion. I don't think the country pay them. Okay, I don't think the country pay. But I think they have a say whether or not they want to represent their country, yes or no. And if I don't know if they want to feel guilty of not of saying no because they don't want the backlash. You know, they don't want the criticism. You know, they don't want their country to turn against them. See them as disloyal and say, no, you want to play for that rich club in England, that Manchester United club in England that's in eighth place, and they and whatever like they. Hey, I'm just spitballing here, but it has to be said because these things actually happen. It matters. So I don't know if they want to say no. You know, like I said, bro, to represent the country of birth, whether your country is a good country when it comes down to football or not, to represent the country is what is that's some persons would even want would even wish that for a lifetime. It's a lifetime opportunity, but if you're a good player, then it's not a one in a lifetime because you're gonna still represent your country time and time again. But the point I'm making is, if push comes to shove in an instance like this, where it's club versus country, and you have to represent your country where your club needs you because we're not in the position in the Premier League table where we want to be in. Will you take the bold approach to say no? You know, blessings to my country. I love my country. My country knows that I love my country. But I have to play my football. I have to play for my club, man. My club pays me. You know that, and that's what matters at this moment in time. And that's nothing against my country, but it's priorities. Will they take that step, or they're going to go with the okido and say, you know what, well, it's African Cup of Nations, so if I have to represent my country, I represent my country. You know, are they going to sway with the win? Are they going to sway with the win, or are they genuinely want to represent their country because they want to help their country? I know it cannot happen. Or you can represent the country and the club. That doesn't go hand in hand. You're not a robot. You don't want to beat up yourself like that. Motherfucker, it's not gonna happen. You have to represent one or the other. Yeah, it's a one-way street. You have to represent the club or the country. If you're from an African country that will be playing in the competition in Morocco on the 21st, starting on the 21st of this month, which is in 12, is it 12 days time? No, that's, I don't like probably in 2 weeks time or so. I'm not good at math, so excuse me on that, but I would say probably roughly in 2 weeks time it's gonna start. So you have 2 weeks. Motherfucker, I think they have Amad Diallo and Mboum and Mazwai. They have one more week before they take the flight with their respective countries and go to Morocco and start training with their respective countries. Like I said, they have one more week with us, and then they go to the countries that they have to play for and train and do them thing. We have to see how they play. We have to see how this goes, man. It says Ruben Amorim is unsure of the dude. He has to be decisive, man. You have to have a say so, man. Are you going to establish your authority and say, yo, these are my players. I need my players. I need my best players. Listen, I'm going to compromise. He probably wants to negotiate and say, okay, listen, I'm going to send Diallo, but I'm going to keep Mazwai with the respective countries, not just general. He's going to negotiate. I'm going to keep Mbouma because he's my best attacker and we need him. We need him to score goals. Sesko is injured, and I ain't so bought on the thought of starting Xerxes up top. Just truth be told. So listen, I'm gonna send Diallo to Ivory Coast, but to Cameroon, listen, man. Y'all have attackers already. You don't need Mbuma. We need Mbuma. We need Mbuma. Mbuma is our best attacker. Our attack is not the best right now. And seeing that he's our best attacker, it's best to keep him and withdraw him from your squad. You don't need Mbuma right now. We need him. We need to go in the top 5 of the Premier League table. And as far as Mazwai, we need defensive options on our bench. So probably I don't know if Ruben Amorim, probably he's not that type. I don't even think he's that type of guy to come out with his, to say, hey, listen, I know I know he comes from your country, but he's not going to be playing for your country. He's going to stay here and play for my club. I need him to play for my club. Our club is in 8th place, and we need to come out to 8th place and try advance in the table. And because of that, we're not going to send him to your country to represent your country in the African Cup of Nations. He's not going to be doing that. I don't think he's that type of guy, but I'm just spitballing. I mean, there are managers that will say this. There are managers that will say this. So based on what I'm seeing, Ruben Amorim is unclear, but he needs to be clear right now. Do you want the players to go? Well, that's not your say, but I mean, he kind of has a say because he's the manager. Ultimately, it's the say of the players, because the players have a say so. They are not robots, so they're not what do you call this now? They're not what's the word I'm missing? They're not they're not programmed to just say yes, okay, yes, I'm gonna go and represent my country, screw Manchester United. They're not gonna be saying that. They're not gonna be saying that. They have a say whether or not they want to go to the countries or not. Is a matter of fact, if they're going to go unconventional and say, no, I'm not going to represent my country, I'm going to stay at Manchester United and play for Manchester United. But they know that's going to create backlash, though. They know that person is going to say, oh, he's disloyal, he doesn't want to represent his country. And some persons don't want the backlash. They say, okay, I'll represent my country. I'm gonna avoid conflict at all costs and just play for my country. I'll play for Manchester United when I come. I mean, and I'll do my best. If Ivory Coast, if Cameroon, if they get knocked out in the first, even if we don't go through the group stage, I'm going to come back at Manchester United as soon as possible. Hell, I'll come back at Manchester United before December. We'll see how that goes, man. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, maybe the players they probably will be passive aggressive. And when I say passive aggressive, I mean they're not. I'm just spitball. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's possible because this has already happened. They may say that they want to represent them country. Yeah, I'll represent my country, I'll see Manchester United on the 18th when I come back after the 18th of January. Or if I win the African Cup of Nations. No, if I don't win the African Cup of Nations, of course I'm going to come before the 18th of December. But I'm just saying though, But they may go and represent them countries, and when they go to represent them countries, they may not even put out the effort to play for them countries. But they said they want to play for them countries, but they're passively aggressively not putting out the effort. It's like their action is saying, man, I don't even want to play for my countries. I should have just stay at Manchester United and do what I needed to do for Manchester United, man. But they said they wanted to go. I know they allow themselves to go to a place they don't want to go and representing countries, and they don't even want to represent the countries. But it does happen though. This is why certain players don't even play best for them countries, man. They just don't. And it's not that they're bad players either. It's just that where the fuck go? It's just that got you. It's just that they just don't feel the need to represent countries, so they'll go with it as I wouldn't even say as a defense mechanism, but they'll go with it just to avoid the backlash from their own country. Because if they are more direct and say, no, I'm not going to represent my country, they know the country is going to get on them, particularly if they're like the star player of the country. You see me? So yeah, that's all I have to say, bro. So going back to what I'm saying in this video, I don't want you guys to miss the point of this video. Right now, we're going through a storm. Yesterday, the storm started against West Ham, and we didn't have the best of starts to the storm. We drew 1-1 against West Ham. We're going to have another game on Monday. So we have a couple. We have today, we have tomorrow, and Sunday, at least the first part of Sunday, to train, get recuperated for Monday's game against Wolves away from home. Then at least, I think on Wednesday or Thursday, we have another game of that same week. And on the weekend, we have another game. So games are going to be coming like frisbee, just like in our faces, man. Just like that. So we have we have to wake up on time. You have to get 8, if not 9 hours of sleep. We have to eat our food on time. There's no time to be messing around. There's no time to be goofing around. There's no time to talk to a babe on the phone for like 5.5 hours on the phone. I mean, now is the time to suck it down, man. We have like probably about like 10 games. Okay, I might be spazzing, but we have at least 8 games in this month. 8 games, at least, if not 6 to 8 games in this month alone to play. Yeah. At least 5 to not even 5 games, probably like about 6 weeks. Like yeah. Cause we have like 2 to 3 games per week, man. That's real talk. So we have to see how Ruben Amorim utilizes the squad. Also, with the fact that by the week before the 21st of December, Mbeumo may go to Cameroon. I don't know if he's going to Cameroon as yet. It's not stated. Diallo and Mazwai may go to become representantes for their respective countries. So we have to see if they actually go with it, or they're gonna say, no, I ain't going to no country. I ain't gonna represent no country. I'm gonna stay with Manchester United. That's the country I'm gonna represent. They're paying my bills. They're putting money on my table. Money on my table. Well, you can put money on, but I intended to say food on my table. And you can't buy, and you can't eat money. But yeah, I'm going to represent Manchester United, man. That's the club. That's the country, and it's not even a country, but that's the country I'm going to represent. Cause they look out for my best interest. They put money in my they put money in my pockets, man. So they may say, listen, I don't know if they're going to negotiate with them players and say, listen, I'm going to play such an X amount of games, and here's another thing, and listen, I'm just spitballing. It's not me going on digressions, it's spitballing, because these are possibilities that could happen. Here's another possibility that could happen. The player may negotiate with the coach and say, listen, I'm going to be playing probably 2 games, if not 3 games, and after I play them 3 games, I'll go back to Manchester United and play games for Manchester United. You guys could still be in the competition or even get knocked out of the competition. Well, if you guys get knocked out of the competition, that's more of a reason to go back to Manchester United, because I'm under contract. But even if you guys are still in the competition, I look to play 3 games with y'all. And if you all go through the next round, good for you guys. Good luck. But I'm not going to go to the next round, you guys. I'm going to go back to Manchester United. That's another possibility. They may negotiate on the amount of games they want to play with their own country. This thing is deep, It's not black and white. There are different routes to take. This is negotiation. Yes, this is negotiation. So it's not going to go say, okay, I'll represent my country. Yay. No. The smart players are going to say, listen, okay, my side is in jeopardy. My side is in a catastrophe. Where my side is in 8th place. And we're not looking to be in 8th place. We have like 3 games per week. And I'm with y'all in some African Cup of Nations that, let's be honest, this is not the World Cup. This is not the World Cup. So I don't necessarily have to be here. But I am here. But I'm saying I'll play at least 2 to 3 games with you guys. And after them 2 to 3 games playing with you guys, I'm going back to Manchester United. Yeah, if you guys could have get knocked out, well, if you get knocked out, I'm definitely going to Manchester United. Like I said, I'm under contract. And that is my workplace. You understand? I'm under contract with them. But if you guys still stay in the competition, and even after them 3 games, I'm still going back to Manchester United, even if you guys are still in the competition. I hope the best for you guys. I wish the best for you guys in the next round. But I'm just gonna go back to Manchester United and play my game in Manchester United. I see you around. That's all I have to say. Nothing else. There's that they can say that. Players have a big say, Man, fuck, if they're a star player, they have a big say. Some players, man, listen, man, they don't even care about criticism. Because here's the thing. This is the thing. Criticism go come your way either way. Even if you go represent the country, there will be criticism, and even if you say no, not to represent a country, there will be criticism. So it's like, what's the point? What's the point? If you go represent a country and seeing that your side is in a situation where they need you, then you have grounds in my book to negotiate and say, yo, listen, I'm looking to play at least 3 games with you guys. I'm looking to help you guys advance to the next stage. And after you guys advance to the next stage, I'm going back to Manchester United. Manchester United needs me. You know, after I leave back to Manchester, go back to Manchester United, it's all in your hands of the squad. I did my work. My work here is finished. It's me. You know, I wish you Godspeed, God blessings, but you guys, truth be told, I love you guys. You guys are my people, but you guys don't put money. You guys don't put money in my pocket. you guys don't put food on my table. Manchester United put food on my table, and that's why I'm very reliant on Manchester United. Because again, I'm on a contract. So in hindsight, you guys should be happy that I'm actually playing for you guys. You guys should be happy that I'm actually playing for you guys. But at the rate that I'm playing for you guys, it's not just going to be with you guys for the entire tournament. Like I said, I'm going to be playing at least 2 games, if not 3 games, more likely 3 games, if you go that far. But 3 games at maximum with you guys to help you guys go to the next round of the African Cup of Nations. And after that, if you guys qualify or disqualify, my job is done. But I'm just letting you know upfront from the get-go of what to be expected. Listen, I believe in communication. I'm believing communication skills. I believe in communication. I'm not going to just represent the country and after 3 games, I'm just going to bounce back and go back to Manchester United. And you're going to be wondering, where's the play? Why am I playing back to? No, I'm telling you up front as a man, up front, so that you won't have no surprises. So we have a better understanding. I think players on a serious note can do that. They can negotiate with them coach, with the football federation, and say, listen, I love my country, but my club needs me. Like I said, you guys will even pay. You guys will even give me money. You guys will even pay for me. So I'm playing with you guys for free, cause of this is the country of my birth. This is the land of my birth. This is the land of my birth, man. And I'm here for you guys, man, cause I love you guys. You guys are my people. But at the same time, I have bigger fish to fry, man. I have to go back to Manchester United and play for Manchester United. Manchester United is my club. So I'm not saying I'm doing you guys a favor, but I'm just being honest. I have to be, like I said, I look to play 3 games with you guys. And after them 3 games, I'm going back to Manchester United, man. Whatever happens after them 3 games happens. But I'm going back to Manchester United either way after them 3 games. Whether we qualify or disqualify or we make it or we don't make it, I'm going back to Manchester United. I believe that's the approach the player, Mazwai, Mbeumo, and the other can take. They can negotiate. Excuse me. I know that was a long route, and I wouldn't even say it was a rant, but I'm spitballing here. These are possibilities where players can actually speak to not only the coach of their own club, but the coach of their own countries and the federation and say, yo, this is what I'm going to be doing. You understand? I know you won't like it, but at least give me points of being sincere with you. I'm not being full of it with you. I'm being honest with you. My club needs me. After this time period, after I played them 3 games, I'm going back to Manchester United. What you guys choose to do with me afterwards, you can do with you guys, and you guys can criticize me, whatever, put me under suspension, whatever. You guys can You fine me, whatever. I'm making good money at Manchester United. I'll pay the fine off like in 2 days. It won't be nothing. But this is what's going to be happening. I think players can actually go that way. But I know certain players will not go that. I'm not saying Mbeumo, Diallo, and Mazwai won't go that way. It's possible they will or they will not. But it's a possibility that they can talk it out. That's why I am mentioning it, because it can happen. Anyway, this is the 50 minutes. I didn't even want to be this long. Leave your comments down in the comment section. Look, it's funny how I just spoke about yesterday's game and it went all the way to AFCON Cup of Nations. Comments down below in the comment section, like your comments. Let me know what you guys thinking, man. Let me hear what you guys thinking. Don't just watch the videos, man. Let me hear you guys interact. This is what motivates me to these videos. And listen, I'm not getting paid to do these videos, man. I'm getting low views on these videos. I don't even know what I'm doing in terms of getting views on these videos, but I try because I'm a Manchester United fan. And as a Manchester United fan, I like doing videos for Manchester United because I'm a Manchester United fan. And I want to see Manchester United do well. And even if they're not doing well, I try to put out content. So your guys' support in terms of videos, in terms of views, comments and views, dislikes, whatever else, if you guys disagree with me, that fuels my fire. That helps me to do more videos. But if you guys just watching the videos and not saying nothing, man. I mean, I'll see the videos because the views, still accumulates my motivation. But it more so motivates me seeing you guys comment. That shows me you guys care about what I'm saying. And even if you guys think I'm talking nonsense, that's more motivation too. Because we can have a discussion, a conversation. Comment down in the comment section, like and subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I'll show you guys, I'll be doing a preview on Sunday about Manchester United's game against Wolves away from home. With that being said, I'll show you guys. Until then, I'm out. Peace.